NBA quiz. New York Knicks. The quiz consists of 20 questions. For each right answer, you get 1 point. All the questions are relating to the New York Knicks franchise and its history. Let's start. 16 games, 22 games, 18 games. What is the New York Knicks' longest winning streak? "18 games. During the 1969-70 season, the Knicks had a then single-season NBA record 18 straight victories, en route to a 60-22 record. Ray Felix, Nat Clifton, Wataru Misaka. Who was the first non-white player in the NBA? Wataru Misaka. Wataru Misaka, a 5'7" point guard of Japanese descent, was selected by the New York Knicks in the 1947 BAA draft. He debuted as the first non-Caucasian player in the BAA, later known as the NBA, in 1947, the same year that Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier in baseball. There were no press conferences or interviews to commemorate Misaka's first game. "It wasn't a big thing," he said. "Nobody cared." Misaka played 3 games and scored 7 points in 1947-48 before being cut mid-season. Walt Frazier, Earl Monroe, Willis Reed. Which Knicks player was nicknamed Clyde? Walt Frazier. While playing for the Knicks, point guard Walt Frazier picked up the nickname Clyde because he wore a hat similar to that of Warren Beatty, who played Clyde Barrow in the 1967 biographical crime film Bonnie and Clyde. Mark Jackson, Michael Ray Richardson, Stephon Marbury. Who holds the franchise single-season record for steals? Michael Ray Richardson. In 1979-1980, Michael Ray Richardson became the third player in NBA history after Slick Watts and Don Buse to lead the league in both assists, 832, and steals, 265, setting Knicks franchise records in both categories. He also recorded 18 triple-doubles, the second most in franchise history. Earl Monroe, Willis Reed, Michael Ray Richardson. Which player was known as Black Jesus? Earl Monroe. Known as the King of Shake and Bake, Earl Monroe's smooth moves and flamboyant style landed him in the Naismith Memorial Hall of Fame and earned him the iconic nickname Black Jesus. John Stark, Anthony Mason, Louis Orr. Who was the first Knicks player to win the 6th Man of the Year award? Anthony Mason. In 1994-95, power forward Anthony Mason came off the bench to average 9.9 points, 8.4 rebounds, 3.1 assists, and 0.9 steals per game, earning NBA 6th Man of the Year award honors. The following year, he became a starter for the Knicks and led the league in minutes played. New York, Detroit, St. Louis. Where were the New York Knicks originally located? New York. Along with the Boston Celtics, the Knicks are one of only 2 of the founding NBA teams still located in its original city. Walt Frazier, Patrick Ewing, Willis Reed. Who is the only Knicks player to win the NBA Most Valuable Player award? Willis Reed. A fierce, dominating, and physical force on both ends of the floor, Willis Reed led the Knicks to championships in 1970 and 1973, earning NBA Finals MVP both years. In 1970, he became the first Knicks player to win the NBA Most Valuable Player award. 6, 4, 8. How many players from the 1953-54 New York Knicks went on to become pro or college coaches? 8. The 1953-54 Knicks were more than just a team of talented players. 8 of them went on to coach pro or college teams, a tribute to head coach Joe Lapchick's mentorship. Mitchell Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Tyson Chandler. Which Knicks player holds the NBA single-season record for field goals percentage? Mitchell Robinson. During the pandemic-shortened 2019-2020 season, New York Knicks center Mitchell Robinson had the highest single-season field goal percentage in NBA history, with .742, besting Will Chamberlain's previous mark of .727 set in 1973. Charles Oakley, Latrell Sprewell, John Starks. Who was responsible for the dunk? John Starks. Shooting guard John Starks executed one of the most famous plays in Knicks history, a play that has come to be known simply as the dunk. In Game 2 of the 1993 Eastern Conference Finals against the Chicago Bulls, Starks was in the court's right corner and closely guarded by B.J. Armstrong. Patrick Ewing set a screen for Starks, who faked to the left as if to exploit the screen, but then drove along the baseline and, with his left hand, dunked over Horace Grant in front of Michael Jordan. Los Angeles Lakers, Rochester Royals, San Antonio Spurs. What team did the Knicks defeat to win their 2 NBA championships? Los Angeles Lakers. In the 1970 NBA Finals, the Knicks defeated the Western Division champion Los Angeles Lakers in a best-of-7 series, 4 games to 3 for their first NBA title. Then, in 1973, they defeated the Lakers in 5 games for their second championship. Dave DeBusschere, Willis Reed, Bill Bradley. Which Knicks All-Star pitched a shoutout for the Chicago White Sox? Dave DeBusschere. Prior to his Hall of Fame Knicks career, Dave DeBusschere briefly played Major League Baseball for the White Sox. On August 13, 1963, he pitched a shutout against the Cleveland Indians, giving up 6 hits, 1 walk, and striking out 3. He is one of only 13 athletes to have played in both the National Basketball Association and Major League Baseball. Bernard King, Carmelo Anthony, Amar'e Stoudemire. Which Knicks player scored the most points in a single game? Carmelo Anthony. On January 24, 2014, Carmelo Anthony established a Knicks franchise record for single-game scoring with a 62 points, 13 rebounds, 0 turnover effort against the Charlotte Bobcats. A type of pant, a hospital, a type of sneaker. The term Knick in the team's name refers to Knick is the short form of the word Knickerbocker. In fact, while we commonly refer to the team as just the Knicks, their actual full name is the New York Knickerbockers. Carmelo Anthony, Patrick Ewing, Willis Reed. Who is the New York Knicks leader in points in franchise history? Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing is the Knicks' all-time leader in points, rebounds, blocks, and steals, among other stats. Charles Oakley, Tyson Chandler, Patrick Ewing. Which Knicks player has won the Defensive Player of the Year award? Tyson Chandler. Chandler was named to the NBA All-Defensive Team 3 times. While with New York, he was voted the NBA Defensive Player of the Year in 2012, while also being named to the All-NBA 3rd team. Carmelo Anthony, Amar'e Stoudemire, Baron Davis. Which Knicks player won the scoring title in 2013? Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo became the 2013 NBA scoring champion with 28.7 points per game, edging out second-place scorer and three-time reigning scoring champion Kevin Durant, who ended up with an average of 28.1 points per game. Barclays Center, ISO Center, Madison Square Garden. Where do the Knicks play their home games? Madison Square Garden. The Garden is shared by the New York Rangers of the National Hockey League and the New York Knicks of the National Basketball Association, and was home to the New York Liberty from 1997 to 2017. The Knicks have played for most of its history in this arena. Linsanity, Lintastic, Lucky Link 7. What was the name given to the 3 weeks of February 2012 when bench player Jeremy Lin led the struggling Knicks to 7 straight wins and 10 wins in 13 games? Linsanity. Lin was only averaging 6 minutes of action per game in 2012 before that fateful day of February 4th that started it all. That day, Lin came off the bench and played 36 minutes for the Knicks. He scored 25 points and dished out 7 assists en route to a 99-92 victory over the Nets. Lin averaged 22.3 points and 9 assists per game over that magical stretch. He scored a career-high 38 points against the Los Angeles Lakers, led by Kobe Bryant on national television. Who is the greatest Knick of all time? What was your score? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Please leave your like if you enjoyed the quiz. See you in the next quiz.